Welcome everyone to a live stream with me, Stu. Welcome so much to this week's live stream lesson. I've got a great lesson for you, so you're going to want to stick around, lean in, and take notes on this one. We're going to be learning Twist and Shout, the famous tune, made very famous by the Beatles. I'm also going to not only teach you some cool things about syncopated strums, but I'm going to show you a riff that's played in harmony. It's gonna be awesome. I'm psyched. You can tell probably that I am pumped to be here with you. So please leave a comment in the chat below. Let me know where you're from. I see we have a lot of friends here. Pirate Jenny is in the hizzy from upstate New York. Linda is here from Western New York. I got Buffalo in my soul. I hope you are doing well. This is going to be a different format. We're going to have a shorter lesson and then a meditation. So glad you're here. I'm also going to be modeling for you some elements about how to practice, and that's going to be the focus and the topic of my next upcoming ukulele webinar. So please save the date. It's going to be Sunday, the 12th of September, 9/12/21. We'll be going live at 12 noon New York City time zone, but you can watch anytime as a replay. I'll be sharing all the details in the coming weeks, okay? Just want to let you know, save the date. You can watch anytime as a replay. There's going to be, as usual, bonus content for you to go deeper into your study with, jam track, and a whole lot of fun that we'll have together during this live class that you can watch as many times as you want. How you feeling out there, folks? I just got done running around in my yard with my now 18-month-old son, Rowan, and I hope you and your family are doing well. Are you ready to get going with this jam? You want to jam on some ukulele? Let's do this. I'm playing a low G ukulele, but you can, of course, follow along with this lesson on a high G. And you can even join in with a baritone. You'll be in a different key if you play the open strings, but drop a capo in the 5th fret of your baritone ukulele, and you will be in the same key as me. We've got Salt Lake City in the house. We've got Bulgaria in the house. Thank you. Sunny Holland is here. Thank you so much for joining me. Dankjewel. Hello from Zurich. We got Nadja in the house from Zurich. Smoky Edmonton. Yeah, Gordon, I really hope that things clear up soon. Between the wildfires out west, the flooding in Northern Europe, it's been an intense time on planet Earth, which is why I am passionate about sharing music and a music practice that brings us peace and brings us a break every day. So if you're ready to jump in, let's do this. Thank you for joining me. Oh, one last thing. This class that I mentioned, save the date, 9/12/21, it's going to be for all levels of player. So there'll be something for beginners, and there will also be bonus content that will be, of a more intermediate to advanced nature. So thank you so much. Big thanks to everyone joining me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, Ukulele Zen. Clicking that subscribe button really helps YouTubers out. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. You're going to want to watch this one a few times. Like I said, we're going to go through things in a more concise manner, and I'll be modeling how to practice. Many ways to do that. But the most important thing we practice is listening deeply to this moment. Let's begin by warming up our 3 chords we're going to need for this tune. This song, don't you just love Twist and Shout by the Beatles and the Shirelles? Their version was killer as well. Warm up your chords and take this as an opportunity, even if you've played this chord 10 million times. Treat it like it's the first time. Float your hand up, touch the instrument lightly, and strum. Listen to the sound until it decays into silence. Notice your breath. Let your attention rest on the sound of your sound and the feeling in your hand and your breathing. I say the sound of your sound because we're not the thoughts about the sound. Oh, I wish I played better, or oh, my ukulele, I wish I had a better ukulele. Listen to what you're making. It's pretty cool when you think about it. This hunk of wood or carbon fiber in your lap makes this sound. Next chord we need F. Come on, let's warm it up. F major, you put your middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string, first finger on the first fret of the second string, strum that. Beautiful, beautiful F chord. If you want to go deeper in your chords, try to hold your hand in a way where these fingers are soft and they're ready to go back to the next chord. Oh yeah. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. So take a moment just to warm up, tune in to the moment. Next chord you're going to need is G, G major. It could be a G7, we'll talk about that in just a little while. But for now, play your G major chord. You got your open string, your first finger, your third finger, your second finger, and we strumma, strumma, strumma. Hello, Michel, Michel Divinet from Paris, France. Merci beaucoup. So glad you're here. Nan's in the house from Salt Lake City. Terry is here from Sonoma. Sunny, Connecticut is in the house. Old Joe, upstate New York. Thank you. All right, we're ready to start strumming this tune. You don't have to sing it, but if you want to, please do and hum along. Let's first just strum through the chords without the syncopation, just to warm them up. We're going to do this 4 times in a row, just as a simple chord warm-up. Once again, if you've played these chords millions of times before, treat it like it's the first time and see if you can now go deeper by really resting your attention on the present moment. Okay, we're going to do this 4 times slower, then 4 times a little faster. Are you ready? ¿Estás listo? 1, 2, here we go. C, F, G, 2. Here's second time. Do it again. Ah, la, 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 la. Fourth time. C, F, G. Go home to C, let it ring. Very nice. You can, of course, use a guitar pick. I'm sorry, I am a dork. No apologies either. Let's now pick up the pace, and then we're going to do this syncopated strum, which can be tricky, but I'm going to show you a way to practice it that will make it easier. Okay, a little faster now. You got 2 strums of C, 2 strums of F, 2 strums of G. Breathe, hum, sing. You can tell it sounds like La Bamba, Hang On Sloopy, and Twist and Shout all in one. Are you ready? 1, a little faster, 2. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Start to put some up strums in there if you want. 2 more times. Come on. C, F, G. Last time. And let it ring. All right, how you feeling out there? Let me know in the chat, folks. I'm so glad that you decided to join me on this beautiful summer day, August 15th. Watch this video again, and you may like to practice what I just did. That simple but profound warm-up, just to be in the body, to soften up, and to really listen to what is actually going on in the moment. Next, of course, without even adding the syncopation, you can start to add some other rhythms. You can start to add things like the flick. Right? That's opening up the hand 1 finger at a time. Pinky, ring, middle, ending on the index. And I know a common question I receive is, I begin the other way around. Go ahead, do your thing. However, if you start it with the pinky, then you end on the index and you can just keep on strumming. See? Here it comes. Made a whole video just about this flick technique, the rasgueado technique. I'm made it at my channel, Ukulele Zen. Look up The Flick at my video page. Just click the icon at the bottom of this video to visit the homepage. Click the videos tab. You'll find it there with a little bit of the search bar. Okay, folks, you feeling good? You ready to go into the syncopation? All right, let me know in the chat. Thank you so much. Oh, we've got Valencia, Spain in the house. Thank you. Barbara is here from the Hudson Valley. Sylvia, thank you so much. Divine Mother Wisdom, love your channel name. Thank you for all I share. Well, hey, thank you. Steve, fellow Vermonter in the house. Thanks. I'm down here in the deep south of Vermont. Here in the delta of the Connecticut River. Okay. The syncopation can be played many ways, but I've just given you one way to practice it. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Lean into what I'm saying, meaning listen closely. You may like to take some notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Notice we don't strum on beat 1 here, and notice the G arrives a little early. You can even fancy it up and play G7, the second half of the second bar. Let me demonstrate it once, and as a way of modeling how to practice, I'm going to do it once. You just listen, and then do it with me a second time. I'll model it, and then we'll loop it a few times. So stick with me. Here it is, nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go. C, C, F, G. Ready to try that? Just try it. 1, 2, join with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. I'm going to explain in detail what's happening there. Some of you, I'm sure, are already doing it, but stick around because I'm going to take you deeper. It's a little different than the G or G7 chord starting on the downbeat of measure 1. I know I look a little bright here. I'm not turning into a ghost. It's a sunny day here. So what's happening here is we're arriving early. We're anticipating the downbeat of the next measure, having the G major chord arrive with an upstroke. Let me model it nice and close right here. 1, 2, here I go. Down, 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 up, up. Just that much again. Let's do it 3 more times. 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Here we go. And then you would follow it with up, down, up, down, up, down. Or up, down, up, down, up, down, up. See how I changed to a G7 there? That creates a little more tension on the second half of the bar. It's optional. You can always put more icing on the cake, but it's important that you first bake the cake, you know? All right, let's loop this a few times in a row. I'll record a loop of it, and then I'm going to teach you the solo riff. If you're enjoying this so far, do me a huge solid and give this video a thumbs up. It's your way of saying thanks, and it does help a YouTuber out in a big way. If you'd like to make a donation for this broadcast, there are ways to do that with super chats, and also there are links in the description below. Be sure to sign the mailing list at my website so you'll be kept in the loop of this really cool webinar. I have a great program I'm working on, and I'm going to be announcing it really soon, okay? Let's do this. Let's just loop it a few times, get in a flow. We'll do it in the same tempo as before, then we'll pick up the speed. Then we're going to go through the solo riff. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, let's do it. twist and shout. I hear you, Michelle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it on out. I hear you, Nan. You twist, little girl. You know you twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. And let me know that you're mine. Stay on G7. Stay on G7. Shake it up, baby, now. Come on, twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it all out. You twist, little girl, now. You know you twisted so fine. Come on and twist a little closer now. And let me know that you're mine. Can we take it out? Well, shake it, baby, now. Give it all you got. Well, shake it, baby, now. Well, shake it, baby, now. Stay on G7. And you can end on the C7 chord, nice bluesy thing. Let me know in the chat how you feeling. That was a slower tempoed version of Twist and Shout. You can still deliver the song with a lot of soul, a lot of passion at any tempo. Sometimes it's more romantic to go slow, I think. Take your time with things. How are you feeling? Ukulele with Sean is in the house. Hello. Hey, did you see my last video, folks? You got to click the link and watch Sean play the Beatles. He plays a lot of great tunes. It's good to have you with us, Sean. Hope you and your family doing well over there in the Dublin area. So we got Berlin in the house. Thank you, Jack Black. Ferris Bueller approved. Yeah. Classic scene. So let's keep going. Watch this video a few times. You know, like I mentioned at the beginning, we're doing a slightly more condensed, focused lesson here, and then we're going to have a meditation. So I think it's wonderful to, in my own music journey, it was impressed on me very early, even when I was studying very complex classical guitar and jazz and stuff, was to play something simple with good time and with your concentration in the present moment. And simple things done with good rhythm make for high-level music making. Sometimes we think high-level music making is playing a million notes or something, and that's one way of, being virtuosic, but just locking in with the beat is an incredible skill, and it can take some time. So be patient with yourself, of course, as you practice. What we've done so far in this lesson was we warmed up our chords, established ourselves in the present moment with our music, with our instrument, with ourselves, and maybe with the other people we're playing with, of course. And then we started to explore this syncopated strum. Sounds a bit like this. Let me know in the chat if that's loud enough. I'll turn it up if not. Now it's time for me to show you the solo riff. Don't click away if you're a beginner, because you're going to learn a lot about how to use your fingers. And I hope that you'll save the date, because I'm going to be teaching some cool things about practicing, and we'll of course be playing music as we learn. Now, when you play this strum, last thing I want to say about the strum before we move into the riff is that what I'm showing is just, of course, one way of doing it. You could, if you wish, you could use palm mute technique. show palm mute in another video on my channel. Go visit the page, click the videos tab, and just search palm mute. You'll find a lesson for a great song, I Would Walk 500 Miles, by the Proclaimers. You could play it where you switch to G7 here. You know, do your thing. I'm giving you what I think is a nice template. A lot of freedom in this music. You know, strum it with your hair if you must. You know, do whatever you want. We got somebody in the chat who's leaving a lot of Japanese, right? I think that's Japanese. I wish I read it. Thank you so much. Rudolph, thanks for that feedback about the sound. All right, my friends, let's keep on moving. Let's learn this riff. I'm showing it to you in harmony because I would love for you to not only play the riff, but when you jam the song with your friends in your uke groups, you can be the lead player while your friends play the rhythm. You could teach this to your friends and get a whole section of lead players. You could also, if playing 2 notes at a time is too difficult, just play the bottom note. Just play the bottom note all the way across, and a friend could play the top note. I'm going to show you some ways of using the left hand to make the harmony a little bit easier. Once again, I'm doing this on a low G uke, but you can do this on any ukulele. You can see we're keeping away from the low G. And here's some helpful diagrams we'll get into. The first 2 notes are a gift. It's just the open strings. Let me play the whole thing first. Alright? Go listen to not only to the Beatles, you'll hear them play this. You hear George playing this. But listen to the Shirelles, and there are horns. Wop, 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 wop. Hit me up in the chat if you know the Shirelles version. If not, go listen to it. It's really hip. It's the song that the Beatles covered. So let's get into this. The trick is going to be to use your thumb to pick 2 notes, or to maybe use your thumb and your index, or using a pick. I dig the tree picks. I think they sound great. Okay. You could also use any combination of finger that works for you. All right. I'm going to use the thumb right now. The ear will naturally gravitate towards the higher note. So make sure you bring out the low note. Right now, play that twice. Ready, and again. And just get comfortable with that technique of playing 2 strings. Take a moment to settle. You see how I'm settling on the next string? Yeah, if you're using a pick, it's settling. You don't have to do that, but you will get a more full tone. All right? The next pair, you're going to play up here at the 5th fret, and I recommend that you use your middle and your ring finger. Now, I know not everybody's fingers are shaped the same. You may have an injury. Some folks are even missing a finger due to an accident or something, or were born without a certain finger. So please modify the fingerings as you need to. But I just want to share this with you, that this would be a very efficient fingering that will teach you and prepare you for a lot of, a lot of cool things you can do with double stops. Open twice, middle and ring finger. Then my first finger is free to play at the 3rd fret, and now I pluck those 2 notes. So we have 2 pairs right in this shape. Can you see this is the 5th fret and 5th fret? This is the 5th fret and the 3rd fret. Just get friendly with this. See how my fingers got an angle in there? Yes, this is a carbon fiber ukulele. Somebody asking in the chat. There's a link in the description below. Go check it out. The close ukuleles are very nice. carbon ukuleles. See? So just plop the fingers down in the shape. You do that. Okay, let's put those bump, 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 bump. Just those first 4 notes. 1, 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, second time. Very nice. Third time. 2, 3, 4. Fourth time, then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to teach you something else. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now, if you wish, you could put a little bit of a silence between these first 2. You hear how I was punctuating with a little, just resting. That makes the rhythm tighter. All right, you don't have to. Try to make a smooth, connected sound, okay? Every note ringing out for its full value. All right, friends, here's where it gets super groovy. You play this. Look at my first finger. It's right there hanging out on the 3rd fret. It's going to slide down 1 fret, and the second finger goes here to make this pair right here. What is that? That's a G and a B. It's the top of your G chord. Now that same shape is going to hop down here. So let's make friends with that. See that diagonal line it makes? Remember to take your time. This is your time to practice, to be in the moment, to be with music. There are times when we just play, and there's times when we're working, when we're practicing. We just want to slowly untangle what feels difficult. Take your time. All right? When we put that together from the beginning, we get this. Yeah. After this, we'll loop this a few times. After this, we're going to go back up to 5 and 5. So look, my middle finger slides on up. Yep. Can you do that with me? You do. That's a really cool maneuver for a D minor chord and an F chord. It's all about that middle finger sliding. After this, we move down 1 fret and here. There's that diagonal shape for the final pair of notes. You may like to pause the video when you watch this again, draw your own diagrams. Do, dun, 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 dun. That last pair, which I'm holding right now, is in red. All right. Nice and slow, and then we're going to put together with the strum with my loop pedal. Thank you for joining me. If you're enjoying this, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you'd like to support, please subscribe to the channel. There are links down below to join my Patreon page. Thank you so much to all the patrons for your generosity and your enthusiasm for music. It really is an honor to be just one of many guides in your music journey. Thank you. Let's do this. Nice and slow. 1, 2, here I go. That's it. And now we're going to do it a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pause and do it again. Before we go faster, I'm sure that there are many people, just like myself, who need to slow it down a bit. And when you do this, you're stretching out time and you're really getting into the details of stuff Don't overthink it. Rather, instead of overthinking it, feel it. What is this thing, what is this passage trying to teach me? It's trying to get my hand to do something. With mindfulness, we can guide our hands to do anything they want to do. If we're soft, you may like just to work with that. And now move down to here. Just that. Maybe each connection. You got it. Thank you so much for that comment. And just take it slow. This is the part of the lesson where we're offering something from a more advanced beginner or advanced intermediate level. So you got the strum, you've got the syncopation, you've got the solo riff. And this is all part of my dastardly plan to offer riffs and extra nuances and spices and extra sauce you can put on your ukulele playing. Because I know from speaking to thousands and thousands of ukulele players in person over 20 years of touring, to festivals, and this way online, that many people are looking to decorate their songs with extra nuances. And my upcoming webinar is going to share with you fun arrangements that are going to offer you also ways to practice. So be very patient with yourself. It's a good idea to just work on one thing at a time, not 10 things at a time. Just work on one thing. When you can play it slowly, with control, the speed will come. It really will. All right, so soften up into it. Remember that water, the softest thing, wears down the canyon. All right, water wears down the rock. So does our soft practice wear down the difficulties, okay? So give it time. You want to practice this a few more times, and then we'll try it with this. Let's practice it, and then we'll jam. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Spurgeon, for that super chat. I appreciate your generosity, your support very, very much. Thanks for joining me. Let's practice it. One, it'll sound like this. Bum, 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 ready, go. Cool. Just keep up the best you can. Watch this video a second time. If you like this and you want to get it, just because it doesn't come out the first time doesn't mean you won't get it. That's what practice is. Practice is guided repetition with kindness, with patience. All right? Thank you for joining me, friends. I want to jam this at tempo with my looper, strum, practice the strum, sing along, or try your hand at the riff. You can come back to this moment in this video in the future to jam along with me and practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick question. Oh, I'll play it again. Can you show me the last chord? This diagonal. And then it repeats. Boom. This dotted line is just a little bit of silence. You ready? Let's jam. 1, 2, 3, and... Thank you very much, my friends, for joining me. Let's shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it on out. You know you twist, little girl. Thank you, Nan. Know you twist so fine. You know you twist a little closer now. You'll let me know that you're mine. G7, come on, G7. Shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on and work it on out. Straight. G7, come on now. C7. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How you feeling out there, friends? Jam along with this one lick. Well known. In your pocket. Can take you a long way. Because you'll learn not only musical material that you can drop onto this song and La Bamba and many other Afro-Cuban, Cuban music. Drop this in. It is a Cuban type of song anyway. But my point is that you're going to learn so much about how to practice, how to use your hands, how to pick and be musical. So don't give up. I know the feeling. It's like, man, I started too late. I'm just not going to get this. Take it slow. Let your practice be a break from the high-paced world, the fast-paced world. And please remember that water breaks down the rock. So if you go slow, just like water and flow, you will get it. You'll get it. Results may vary. Void where prohibited. No, just kidding. Now that I'm a dad, I can make dad jokes. Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. We are going to meditate in a simple way, a simple mindfulness practice in just a few minutes. I want to say thanks for joining. We got Sir Ukulele in the house. Peace to you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, don't give up. Thank you, Nadja. Thanks for joining me all the way from Switzerland, you said earlier. Yeah, I love Switzerland. Hope to get back there someday. Steve, thanks for that encouraging comment there. Andy, thanks for joining me, and thank you for your generous super chat. There are links down below, folks, if you want to join my mailing list. There's a free download of a song when you do, and I'll keep you in the loop of my upcoming classes. And I'm just so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much to all the patrons. Thank you for subscribing. And what I'd like to do now is just to lead a simple practice of mindfulness and invite you to join me for something that can not only bring a lot of peace and stability to your day, but can also serve your music making in a very powerful way. So let's begin. I'm going to take my ukulele off of me for a moment. And invite you can keep your ukulele on you, but it would be nice if you sat with your feet on the floor. Take your seat, upright posture. Maybe you're sitting on a cushion on the floor if you meditate on a cushion. You may like to lay down, but take your seat, which means taking your seat as the king that you are, as the queen that you are. You are nobly born. So let's first begin by taking a few deep breaths in to release any tension we may be carrying. So grateful for all the people saying hello in the chat. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Nancy. I believe that's Nancy. Yep. Cheryl. Thank you. And just release any tension that you're able to. You may like to turn your neck gently side to side. Many times during the day, I enjoy coming back to the present moment. So take another few deep breaths. And when you're ready, let's close our eyes. And I'd like to invite you just to bring your attention, just rest your attention on your breath. And just follow your in-breath and your out-breath. There may be sounds outside your room. Try to close the door if you can. Bring your attention, a relaxed focus to your breath. And without trying to control or manipulate the breath at all, just watch it. Bring your attention to rest on the pillow of your breath. Following your breath all the way in, all the way out. So if your breath was a line, you're following it from one end to the other. The same way a violin bow is drawn across a string, creating a continuous sound. Just keep coming back to your breathing. And resting your attention on your breath, bring some attention to your body. Begin to soften your forehead, your cheeks. Offer yourself a smile. You're not smiling for anyone else, but offering a smile to yourself. Pausing in the midst of everything going on in your life. Pausing. Coming home. Continue to relax your body, your neck and shoulders. Soften your back and your buttocks. Soften your arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingertips. And just let everything go, just for these moments. If it's helpful, you can rest a hand on your belly and follow the rising and falling. As you inhale, your belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls. Begin to notice how all the thoughts and sensations in your body, thoughts that come through your mind, they rise, they live for a little while, and then they pass. And you're watching them, just as you would watch the water in a river from the riverbank. Just knowing that the riverbank is solid for you. You can watch it arising and falling. You're breathing your breath in and out, offering you stability. Anytime a thought distracts you from your breath is an opportunity to come back home and expands your conscious connection to this witnessing presence. It strengthens it. The art of meditation is not to never forget. It's in how we remember. So let's just rest in this open awareness for another minute or so, following your breath. Not striving to do anything correctly. Simply being with ourselves. You've probably already noticed that it's very pleasing to be with the breath. It's very enjoyable to simply sit and breathe. So enjoy your breathing, generating joy from within as you connect with the miracle of your own life and the miracle that you are. continue to abide peacefully with your breathing. When you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes, bring some movement back into your body. Stay connected with your breathing. Did you enjoy your breathing? In my experience, any activity done with awareness of breath immediately becomes deeper. I do it with a higher quality, and it becomes immensely enjoyable. Even tasks that are not so enjoyable, attention to breath can offer the stability to move through what is difficult with equanimity, with stability. So I wish you many fruits of your practice, both on the instrument and playing the music of your breathing. It's a little meditative. Shake it up, baby, now. Namaste, my friends. All blessings to you and your families. I wish you good health, a lot of happiness. May all your practice be fruitful. Look forward to seeing you in another session. So thank you very much for joining me. If you've watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate that. Hope you'll check the links down below. If you wish to support, please save the date. Really excited to offer another webinar by popular demand. Thank you for asking me. Namaste, everyone. All blessings. And until we see each other again, keep on jamming. Keep on adding your peaceful sounds and peaceful intentions into the world. Thanks so much, everybody. All the best.